What if I told you that the secret to looking younger after 60 isn't hiding in a jar of cream, but in your kitchen? Dermatologists rarely mention this, but new research shows that certain vegetables can visibly rejuvenate your skin faster than most topical products. They trigger collagen renewal, reduce the inflammation that deepens wrinkles, and revive the healthy tone and glow many women assume are gone for good. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Grant, a women's health specialist with over 25 years of experience guiding women through midlife. Hormone shifts, energy changes, and the visible signs that come with them. I've seen too many women spend hundreds on anti-aging treatments while overlooking the simple biological truth. Your body rebuilds youth from within, not from the surface. In this video, I'll reveal 3 vegetables scientifically proven to help your skin appear firmer, smoother, and more radiant, often in as little as a week. Each one targets a different root cause of visible aging, from oxidative stress to collagen loss. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe and stay with me until the end, because I'll also share one overlooked combination that multiplies the rejuvenating power of all 3. And if you're ready to see that natural glow return, type 1 in the comments right now. And now, let's begin with the first vegetable. One that does far more for your skin than most people realize. Vegetable number 1, broccoli, the detox and firmness booster. When it comes to fighting visible aging, few foods are as scientifically validated as broccoli and its young sprouts. What makes them extraordinary is a sulfur-rich compound called sulforaphane. This molecule acts as a biological switch, activating your body's own antioxidant enzymes. Rather than merely supplying antioxidants from outside, it triggers your cells to defend themselves, neutralizing free radicals that break down collagen and accelerate wrinkles. That means you're not just slowing aging on the surface, you're changing the skin's resilience from within. Studies show that sulforaphane increases the activity of detox enzymes in both the liver and skin cells, helping remove accumulated toxins and oxidative waste. As those byproducts clear, skin tone appears brighter and more even. Many women report noticing this subtle glow within 1 to 2 weeks of regular intake. Another key benefit is collagen preservation. As estrogen declines after 50, collagen fibers weaken and skin becomes thinner. Broccoli provides both vitamin C and phytonutrients that signal fibroblasts, the skin's collagen-producing cells, to stay active. In simple terms, it helps the scaffolding of your skin hold its structure, reducing sagging and fine lines. Broccoli also supports the body's natural detox system, which indirectly affects complexion. When your liver functions efficiently, circulation improves, and skin clarity follows. You can think of it as internal cleansing that reflects outward as freshness and firmness. I recall a woman in her early 60s who decided to make one small change, adding a serving of lightly steamed broccoli to lunch every day. She wasn't chasing beauty. She simply wanted more fiber and nutrients. 2 weeks later, her sister asked if she had switched moisturizers. What had changed wasn't the surface of her skin, but the biochemistry underneath it. Her complexion looked cleaner, smoother, and naturally radiant. To unlock broccoli's full potential, preparation matters. Don't overcook it. Sulforaphane is heat-sensitive and breaks down with prolonged boiling. The best methods? Steam for just 3 to 4 minutes, or stir-fry quickly in olive oil and garlic. For an even higher concentration, try broccoli sprouts. They contain up to 20 times more sulforaphane than mature florets. 1 or 2 small handfuls a day is enough. If you have thyroid concerns, limit cruciferous vegetables to 3 or 4 times per week, as they can mildly affect iodine absorption. And for best synergy, pair broccoli with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes, kiwi, or citrus. Vitamin C not only enhances sulforaphane absorption, but also strengthens collagen formation. Broccoli reminds us of something essential. You don't reverse aging with fancy products. You guide your body back to balance. And once you've seen how one vegetable can detoxify, brighten, and firm your skin from the inside out, wait until you discover the next one. Nature's own UV shield and redness reducer. Vegetable number 2. Tomato, the UV and glow protector. Few foods reflect sunlight the way tomatoes do. Their deep red color comes from lycopene, a carotenoid so powerful that dermatologists now call it a nutritional sunscreen. Lycopene's structure allows it to absorb excess energy from UV radiation, neutralizing the unstable oxygen molecules, known as free radicals, that break down collagen and accelerate wrinkles. Unlike most antioxidants, lycopene doesn't fade after digestion. It builds up in your skin's outer layer, forming a long-lasting barrier against oxidative damage. In a landmark clinical trial, participants who consumed tomato paste daily for 12 weeks showed 33% fewer UV-induced signs of aging than those who didn't. Their skin wasn't just protected, it appeared smoother, more hydrated, and less inflamed. Tomatoes also improve what I call the circulatory glow. After 50, estrogen decline slows microcirculation to the skin, leaving the complexion dull and uneven. Lycopene, potassium, and vitamin C in tomatoes all support vascular health, relaxing blood vessels, improving oxygen delivery, and helping your skin regain that soft pink vitality many women miss. On a cellular level, tomato nutrients calm inflammatory cytokines, molecules that silently erode collagen and moisture. When those signals quiet down, your skin's barrier can heal naturally. That's why women who eat tomatoes regularly often notice fewer breakouts and redness, even without changing their skin care. I once worked with a woman named Laura, 59, who told me her skin looked tired no matter how much she slept. Instead of suggesting another serum, we focused on diet. She began eating a small tomato olive salad every evening, using extra virgin olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. 3 weeks later, her skin tone looked noticeably brighter. She didn't just look rested, she looked refreshed. What changed was blood flow and collagen protection from within. There's also a hormonal connection here. Lycopene has mild estrogen balancing properties, helping stabilize the skin's moisture barrier and reducing the dryness so common after menopause. Combined with vitamin C, it helps rebuild collagen crosslinks, the bridges that keep your skin elastic. To get the most from tomatoes, preparation is key. Lycopene's potency increases dramatically when heated and paired with healthy fat. That means a drizzle of olive oil or avocado oil can boost absorption by up to 3 times. So don't fear cooked tomatoes. Soups, roasted cherry tomatoes, and tomato-based sauces are some of the most effective ways to get results. Just be mindful of additives. Processed tomato juice and canned sauces often contain excess salt or sugar, which counteract the anti-inflammatory effect. And if you have a sensitive stomach, avoid eating raw tomatoes on an empty stomach. The acidity can irritate. For best results, enjoy 1 to 2 ripe tomatoes daily, ideally at lunch or dinner, when digestion is strongest. Pair them with foods rich in omega-3s, like salmon or walnuts, for added skin hydration. Tomatoes are your skin's quiet guardian, protecting collagen, boosting glow, and keeping inflammation under control. They don't replace sunscreen, but they make your skin stronger, more resilient, and less reactive. And now that your skin is both renewed and protected, the third vegetable takes us deeper, into cellular repair, circulation, and the restoration of youthful energy that no cosmetic can match. Vegetable number 3. Dark leafy greens, the cellular repair shield. By now, your body has been cleansed by broccoli's detox enzymes and protected by tomatoes' antioxidant armor. The final piece is restoration, repairing the skin's foundation where real youth begins. And for that, no group of foods performs better than dark leafy greens. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard share one remarkable trait. They feed your cells at the deepest level. Together, they deliver lutein, zeaxanthin, folate, magnesium, iron, and vitamins A, C, and K, a biochemical toolkit that revives skin from fatigue, stress, and time. These nutrients don't just make the skin look better, they help it behave younger. After 50, cellular renewal naturally slows. The DNA in skin cells accumulates small injuries every day from sunlight, stress, and oxidation. Folate and vitamin C activate repair enzymes that fix that damage before it translates into visible aging. Think of them as the internal estheticians working beneath the surface. At the same time, lutein and zeaxanthin, carotenoids best known for protecting vision, also shield your skin from blue light and environmental stress. These modern forms of light exposure, especially from screens and LED lamps, generate the same oxidative harm once caused only by the sun. Women who include these pigments daily show greater elasticity and smoother tone even without changing their skincare routines. Then comes circulation, the quiet key to youthful color. Iron and magnesium improve oxygen delivery to every cell. When more oxygen reaches the skin, it glows in a way that makeup can't imitate. Soft, even, and subtly pink. Magnesium also regulates cortisol, the hormone of stress and collagen loss. When cortisol drops, your collagen survives longer, and the skin stays supple. In my own clinical practice, I've seen this transformation repeatedly. A 63-year-old patient once told me she felt her face looked tired no matter how much she slept. We added a simple morning smoothie, spinach, apple, and a squeeze of lemon. 3 weeks later, she noticed fewer dry patches, and her cheeks looked naturally brighter. What had changed wasn't her moisturizer. It was her mitochondria, the energy engines of every cell, finally fueled again. Vitamin K deserves a special mention. It strengthens capillaries, helping reduce under-eye shadows and that dull, bruised look some women notice with age. Combined with folate's DNA protection, it restores a smooth, rested appearance that feels authentic, not artificial. When it comes to preparation, remember, overcooking kills what you're trying to preserve. Steam lightly for 2 to 3 minutes, or sauté briefly with olive oil to enhance absorption of fat-soluble vitamins. If you're using blood thinners like warfarin, keep intake steady. Consistency matters more than quantity. For optimal results, aim for 1 cup cooked or 2 cups raw per day, rotating varieties through the week. Mix spinach for iron, kale for carotenoids, and Swiss chard for magnesium. Add citrus fruits to enhance iron uptake and balance taste. Women who eat dark leafy greens regularly often describe something beyond smoother skin. They feel more alert, sleep better, and recover faster from fatigue. That's no coincidence. These nutrients stabilize blood sugar and support hormonal balance, 2 overlooked foundations of healthy aging. So, when you think of anti-aging, don't just picture serums and creams. Think of spinach, kale, and Swiss chard as your internal skincare routine, detoxifying like broccoli, defending like tomato, and rebuilding from within. Together, they close the loop, cleanse, protect, restore. And once you've understood how each vegetable plays its role, the next step is synergy, how combining them multiplies their effects far beyond what any single one can achieve. That's exactly what we'll explore next. You've now seen what each vegetable can do on its own. But here's the part most people overlook. The real transformation happens when they're combined. Each of the 3 works on a different layer of your biology, and together they create a synergy that food science now calls nutrient cross-activation. Think of it this way. Broccoli prepares the stage by cleansing and turning on your body's natural defense enzymes. Tomato brings the shield, protecting new skin cells from oxidation and UV stress. And dark leafy greens rebuild the foundation, delivering oxygen, minerals, and repair nutrients. When all 3 appear on your plate within the same day, you're not just feeding your skin, you're training it to regenerate. Recent studies from the Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that women who consumed at least 3 varieties of high antioxidant vegetables daily had a 40% increase in skin elasticity compared with those eating only one group. Another clinical review found that pairing sulforaphane from broccoli with lycopene from tomato increased the body's antioxidant response by nearly 2.5 times, essentially multiplying the impact of each nutrient. This is why dietitians describe certain foods as companions. They unlock each other's potential. Biochemically, it works like an orchestra. Sulforaphane activates phase 2 detox enzymes in the liver. Lycopene neutralizes the free radicals those enzymes release. Vitamin C and folate from greens rebuild collagen and DNA afterward. Each note plays a different melody, but together they form harmony, the kind your skin reflects outward, as clarity, tone, and smoothness. It's not only about the skin surface. This trio also balances hormones that influence how you age. Broccoli's sulforaphane helps modulate estrogen metabolism, lowering the buildup of harmful estrogen byproducts that can dull the complexion. Tomato's lycopene reduces systemic inflammation, easing puffiness and redness. Leafy greens supply magnesium and potassium that calm cortisol spikes. So while cosmetics treat what you can see, this combination works silently underneath, resetting the chemical environment that decides how fast or how gracefully you age. The beauty is in its simplicity. You don't need complex recipes or supplements. A midday salad with spinach and tomato drizzled in olive oil, paired with lightly steamed broccoli at dinner, already sets the process in motion. Add hydration, and within 2 weeks, most women notice the same pattern. Fewer dry spots, steadier energy, and a natural glow that makeup can't mimic. To me, this synergy is more than nutrition. It's proof that the body at any age still knows how to heal when given the right tools. And when you treat these foods not as a diet, but as a daily rhythm, your results become sustainable. Now that you understand how the trio works together, the next question is how to start, how much to eat, when to combine them, and what simple habits make the difference between trying and truly transforming. That's exactly what we'll cover in the next section, your practical guide to beginning this rejuvenating plan. Now that you know how each vegetable supports your skin and energy from the inside, the next step is practice. Turning knowledge into a rhythm your body can count on. Because consistency, not complexity, is what truly changes how you age. Here's how I guide my own patients when they begin. 1. Start with 1 meal a day. You don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Choose one main meal, lunch or dinner, and make vegetables the center, not the side. Add lightly steamed broccoli, a handful of spinach, and fresh tomato slices drizzled with olive oil. This combination alone covers detox, protection, and repair in a single plate. 2. Respect timing. Your body's collagen production and cellular renewal peak in the evening. That's why I often suggest including the trio at dinner at least 5 times a week. Daytime is fine too, but evening meals give your skin the raw materials it needs while you sleep, when repair is most active. 3. Combine nutrients wisely. Use olive oil or avocado for healthy fats. They help absorb lycopene and carotenoids. Add a squeeze of lemon for vitamin C, which boosts iron from spinach and supports collagen synthesis. Think of each ingredient not as separate foods, but as parts of the same formula. 4. Hydrate deliberately. No nutrient works well in a dehydrated body. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses of water daily, and include electrolytes if you sweat or exercise. Proper hydration improves circulation and ensures these plant compounds reach your skin's microcapillaries, where the visible changes happen. 5. Keep your cooking gentle. Boiling vegetables for too long destroys their active compounds. Steam broccoli for 3 to 4 minutes. Sauté spinach just until wilted, and warm tomatoes briefly with olive oil to unlock lycopene. Light heat preserves potency while making digestion easier for mature systems. 6. Track how you feel. Most women notice the first signs within 10 to 14 days. Steadier energy, less dryness, and a subtle brightness in the skin. Write these changes down. Small improvements build motivation, and your brain reinforces the habit. 7. Don't chase perfection. Chase rhythm. A missed meal won't undo progress. What matters is the pattern. When your body receives these nutrients regularly, it begins to expect nourishment rather than scarcity, and that expectation itself stabilizes hormones and metabolism. If supplements have disappointed you, this approach will feel refreshing. It doesn't rely on synthetic capsules, only on the intelligence of real food working with your biology. And when you start noticing that reflection in the mirror, a little smoother, a little more alive, remember, it's not magic. It's your body responding to consistency, patience, and care. Up next, we'll look at what realistic results to expect, how long they take, and how to tell your plan is working, not just on your skin, but in your energy and confidence every single day. When women first begin this plan, they often ask me the same question: how soon will I see results? It's a fair question, because we live in a world that promises instant change. But biology doesn't rush. It rebuilds. The truth is, your body begins adjusting within days, but visible transformation unfolds in layers. In the first 7 to 10 days, most women notice subtle signs. Their energy feels steadier, digestion improves, and sleep becomes deeper. That's your metabolism recalibrating as inflammation decreases and the gut microbiome starts to thrive again. By the second week, hydration improves. The skin often looks less dull. Fine lines appear softer. And that morning, puffiness around the eyes begins to fade. These are signs of improved circulation and lower cortisol, your stress hormone finally quieting down. Around week 3, collagen synthesis catches up. This is where tone and elasticity begin to shift. The skin feels smoother to the touch. Makeup glides on differently, and some women describe it as looking more rested, even after a long day. That's the natural rebuilding of dermal proteins, not a cosmetic trick. By 4 to 6 weeks, deeper benefits emerge. Pigmentation starts to even out, and the complexion takes on that inner luminosity you can't fake. What's happening is cellular renewal. The skin's outer layer replacing itself with stronger, healthier cells, nourished by antioxidants, folate, and iron. Now, I want to be clear. This is not a miracle. It's physiology responding to consistency. You can't rush enzymes, but you can feed them every day. When you do, the process becomes self-sustaining. For some women, the biggest surprise isn't in the mirror. It's how they feel. More alert in the morning, less dependent on caffeine, fewer sugar cravings. Those changes mean your body's inflammatory load has dropped, freeing energy for repair rather than constant defense. If you reach week 6 and feel encouraged, that's the perfect time to refine, not escalate. Keep the trio of vegetables as your foundation and rotate seasonal produce around them. Add berries for extra antioxidants, or omega-3 foods like salmon and flaxseed to strengthen the results. And please remember, every woman's biology moves at its own pace. Medications, stress, and sleep patterns can all shift the timeline. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. What matters is direction, not speed. When I see women regain that healthy glow, what strikes me most isn't the physical change, it's the confidence that follows. They stand taller, smile easier, and realize that the body they thought was slowing down is still capable of renewal. And that leads us to one final message I want you to carry with you: the truth that goes beyond nutrition, beyond age, and beyond appearance. So as we reach the end of this journey, remember what these past few minutes have truly been about. Not a quick fix, not a miracle diet, but a quiet, steady reminder that your body still knows how to renew itself, if you give it the right tools. Broccoli cleanses the system and switches on your inner defenses. Tomato shields your skin from the daily wear of oxidation and sunlight. And dark leafy greens rebuild the foundation, your circulation, collagen, and cellular strength. Together, they form a rhythm of renewal: cleanse, protect, restore. I've seen women in their 50s, 60s, even 70s rediscover that spark they thought was gone. The natural glow that comes from energy, confidence, and self-care that finally feels sustainable. You don't need to chase youth, you simply need to feed it from within. If this message resonated with you, I'd love for you to stay connected. Hit subscribe so you never miss another science-based guide made for women just like you. And if you're ready to take the first step, type 1 in the comments right now. Let that one stand for your decision to invest in your own strength, beauty, and vitality. Share this video with another woman who deserves to feel alive in her skin again. Because aging isn't a loss of youth, it's the arrival of wisdom. And now, with the right nourishment, it can also be the return of radiance. I'm Dr. Michael Grant. Thank you for watching, for believing in your body, and for letting me be part of your journey.